Good evening and welcome inside the Christensen Newsom Activities building here in Limon, Colorado for the 2A District 4 tournament here on HP Sports. Ryan Kaufman with you, Nathan Weisner running the camera tonight as the Badgers are looking to continue their best season in 6 years and move on to the District 4 championship round, but standing in their way is the Nederland Panthers. As I said, it's been a long time since there was this much excitement around the Limon volleyball program. First year head coach Cheryl Fagerland has his team in position to make a very deep run this year as the 2 seed. They finished the year at 13-6 overall, finished second only to Flagler in the Union Pacific League. As I mentioned, they're the 2nd seed in this District 4 tournament behind Lutheran, who has a bye tonight. There are some other games going on, which we'll talk about later throughout the broadcast. The Badgers not coming in playing their best volleyball, one would argue. They've lost 2 of their last 3 matches, so they're hoping with no margin for error, kind of a lose-and-go-home situation, they're hoping to start a different kind of winning streak, a winning streak here tonight. Talking about their opponents, the Nederland Panthers, they're 3-16 this year under Aubrey McLean. They finished 10th in the Mile High League, 7th in these district playoffs, and we talk about the Badgers sliding a little bit. They've only lost 2 of their last 3. Nederland has lost their last 7 matches headed into tonight. So they are reeling right now, coming into a very difficult environment in Limon. And when I was doing my research earlier today, I was fully expecting to run through all the stat leaders for Nederland. But then talking with head coach Aubrey McLean, I found out something. Their leader in kills, blocks, out tonight. Senior Corey Januzzi is out. She did not travel with the team. She led the team in kills with 48 this year. And get this, her 45 blocks, 26 more than anybody else on this Panthers team. So she is a big impact player on the offensive side, but defensively she looms even larger. So the Badgers can breathe a little bit easier, I suppose, when they attack the net, because they don't have Corey Januzzi staring them in the face. So we'll see if Nederland, coming in as the underdogs, a long road trip out here, missing probably their best player. We'll see if other players can step up. One player to watch out for is senior Amanda Cook. She leads the team in aces and assists. So she will be their libero tonight, and she is deadly from the service line. So the cupboard's not bare for the Panthers, but it's going to be a tall task tonight playing a very good Limon team, which has their full complement of players. We're going to step aside for a moment. We'll have starters and the national anthem, but for now, let's take a special look at the movie Elysium starring Matt Damon, which you can see this weekend at Lincoln Theater. Take a look.
Ah, hello, madam.
To Elysium.
Whoever has this has the power to override their whole system.
Hey, bring down the bone saw!
This ain't gonna kill me.
You can save everyone.
We're gonna break into the most heavily guarded place in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back inside the Christensen Newsom Activities Building. The starters for each team are being announced, and we will go ahead and show them to you here on your screen. Again, Netherlands missing one of their key players, Corey Januzzi, tonight. So head coach Aubrey McLean's lineup is going to look like this. It will be senior Ali Jewell, sophomore Ali Suvorst. We talked about Amanda Cook, the senior. Jillian Nasty is a junior. Jessica Glow is a sophomore. Annie Cox is a sophomore. And the libero tonight will be Kayla Prince. For Lyman, pretty straightforward as far as if you look at the roster, you can go straight down. Sophomore Becca Payton, senior Celie Vicks, senior Annie House, senior Krista Cochran, senior Katura Tatum, and sophomore J.C. Hollenbaugh. Senior Carolyn Florick will be the libero tonight for Cheryl Fagerlin. Now the starters for Lyman are being announced. So here we go, ready for our first game here. Best 3 out of 5. The winner moves on to the district championship pool play, which will be held Friday morning at Elizabeth High School. Two teams shaking hands at the net. Want to thank one of our new sponsors on these Lyman Badger broadcasts, Arby's. So the Badgers on the to our right, ready to go here. Netherlands taking their full allotted time to get psyched up and out there. Netherlands won the toss, so they will serve first, and back to serve will be Amanda Cook. And as I mentioned, she is the team leader in aces with 26. Sophomore Jessica Glow, who we'll see serve here in just a little bit, is second on the team with 23. So those are certainly the two players you have to watch out for in this situation, as the libero Kayla Prince will come in. And we are underway here in Lyman, played by Carolyn Florick. The setup will go near side for Tatum. Gets it over the block. Netherlands now sets up the attack far side. Blocked at the net and touched twice by the Panthers player on the far side. And the Badgers take the 1-0 lead. Abby Hilferty leading the charge there with the block. So 1-0 Badgers. Netherlands can't handle the serve, as Prince played it pretty well, but no one there to receive the pass, and the Badgers up 2-0. Serve played on the near side by Netherlands. They'll send it over from the back row. Badgers now setting up their attack down the middle. Hilferty, big overhand attack and a kill. Her first of the match, and the Badgers take the 3-0 lead. Serve here played on the far side, but not well by Netherlands. Now being ace for the first server, J.C. Hollenbaugh, for Lyman. So 4-0 now. Badgers take the lead. Or continue to hold the lead, I should say. Badgers have it on their side. Abby Hilferty again. This time played on the near side by Nederland, but a player called for being in the net. I believe that was Annie Cox, the guilty party there. So another point to the Badgers. Good start. 5-0 the score. Hollenbaugh serving again, goes near side. Prince plays it. Setup will go to the middle for Annie Cox. Dug out by the Badgers. Here's Tatum near side. Ball at the net. Tatum got a hand on it. Back over to Lyman. Set up down the middle. Abby Hilferty again. Blocked at the net, but no one able to receive that pass on the far side from Jillian Nasty. And that'll be another point for the Badgers as they continue to shut out the Panthers here in the first game. Served by Hollenbaugh again, played on the far side, attack down the middle, ballooned just a bit by Annie Cox. As the Netherlands still can't get on the board here, 7-0. Panthers, not really a strong attack. Good dig there by Florek. Free ball. Cox tried to put it away, couldn't do it. Now pass near side for Tatum. Flat-footed. She sends it to the back row. Prince is there. Attack near side. Pushing it over with two hands is Ali Seevorst. And Nederland finally getting on the board here as it is now 7-1. Ali Seevorst is serving, dug out by Carolyn Florek. Hollenbaugh setting up Tatum. That one nicked the tape, still on the Badgers side, and now will go over to Nederland. They'll push it over with two hands. Good move there by Jillian Nasty as she found an open spot on the Badgers side and placed the ball right there. 7-2 now. Badgers lead trimmed down to 5. Seevorst serving again, played on the near side by the Badgers. Here's Hilferty, blocked at the net by Cox, and Nederland cuts the deficit to 4 as it's now 7-3. Attack down the middle from Abby Hilferty, dug out there by Nederland. They'll punch it over and drop it in. Jessica Glow there getting the kill. And the Badgers lead trimmed down to 3. As Nederland on a bit of a run here. Badgers look to end it. Here's a serve by Seevorst, dug out by Florek. Hollenbaugh pushes it over with two hands. Attack coming far side for Nederland. Dug out once again by Florek. Here's a setup near side for Tatum. Good dig there. Hit the rafters, though, and came back down. That'll be a point to the Badgers. And the streak is over for Nederland as the Badgers reclaim the serve. It's 8-4. Carolyn Florek making her way to the line for the first time tonight. Blocked at the net by Cariana Tatum. So Couture's little sister coming into the matchup here recently and pays big dividends right away. 9-4. Badgers leading by 5. Nederland sent the attack down the middle, nearly blocked by Tatum, kept alive here by the Badgers. Here's Cariana again, this time too strong on the attack. And Nederland picks up the point, although they still trail by 4. Substitution here for the Panthers. Annie Cox will come out, and coming in will be Maggie Rocket, and she'll be back to serve. Serve played in the middle by J.C. Hollenbaugh. Here's Couture Tatum. Couldn't get that attack to go. That one ballooned and at the front of the net by Abby Kaufman, no relation. As it's hit out, Badgers get their lead doubled back up. It's 10-5. Serve played in the back row by Abby Kaufman, and she can't handle it. That'll be an ace for Lyman as they take the 11-5 lead. Line drive serve played on the far side. Free ball back over to Lyman. They'll set up the attack near side, and dropping it in is Krista Cochran, her first kill. Badgers now lead by 7. That serve hits the net, side out to Nederland. Badgers still comfortably in command here. Still fairly early on in the first set. It's 12-6 Badgers. Jillian Nasty serving. Lyman plays it easily. Here's Cariana Tatum with the kill. Her first. Badgers now lead by 7. Serve played in the back row by Kaufman. Attack coming far side. Dug out by Carolyn Florick. Cochran with the attack. That won't go. Here's Nederland, and off the hand of Hollenbaugh and out. That will give Allie Jewell her first kill of the match. Badgers lead cut down to 6. Jessica Glow now serving. Attack down the middle for Cariana Tatum, and that's 2 kills in the last 2 points for Lyman. As we have a football score here in the first set, 14-7. Speaking of football, Tim Anderson will bring you all the action between the Badgers and Chargers this Friday night. Regular season finale at Gaskell Field for Lyman as they try to remain perfect on the year. That one will start at 7 o'clock here on HP Sports. 15-7 now as Nederland hits that one out. Served by Annie Howe, played by Nederland. They'll attack down the middle, tipped at the net by Hilferty, and that kind of threw everyone else off. That'll be a point to the Panthers, and the Panthers are going to make a couple of changes. Their libero, Kayla Prince, back in. Also, Annie Cox replacing Maggie Rocket on the Nederland side. Hollenbaum pushes over with 2 hands, and now a whistle will stop play. And they're going to give the point to Nederland, and now they're explaining their decision. I think it was maybe something wrong with the serve. I'm not quite sure, but Lorraine Sesko was the guilty party there. 15-9, Badgers still lead by 6 here in game number 1. Served by Prince, played by Sesko. Florick setting up Hilferty near side, and that'll be another kill for Abby Hilferty, who started off real strong. A few other players stepped in there to get some kills in the middle, and now Abby back on the scoreboard. 16-9. Lyman leads it by 7. Served by Seeded Limon. Nederland has it. It'll be sent over by Cox. Here's short setup. Abby Hilferty again getting the kill. Back-to-back for Abby. 17-9 now as the Badgers can see the finish line here in the first game. Vic serving again. That one died as it got over the net. Prince stayed with it, though. Attack coming down the middle. Great dig by Carolyn Flork. Kept alive by Vic. Flork punches it over and just out on the far side. Panthers get their 10th point. It's 17-10. Serve play by Vic in the back corner. Here's the setup for Katura Tatum. Blocked at the net. Prince plays it. Ball went into the net, and it was Ali Seervorst who couldn't dig it out of there. 18-10. Badgers up by 8. Carolyn Flork pushes that one up. Her teammates pick her up, and Katura Tatum sends it over. Attack now far side from Nederland off the back foot. Badgers play it. Abby Hilferty again in the middle, putting it away. 19-10 now. Badgers 6 points away from a first set victory. Served by J.C. Hollenbaugh as the Badgers have made one complete turn throughout their lineup at the service line. Here's Tatum near side through the block, and Prince couldn't quite dig it out. She tried to go with the flat palm underneath it, but it hit the floor before it got to her. 20-10 now. Badgers doubling up the Panthers. Hollenbaugh's serve, again going at Prince, and again having trouble, but Nederland able to get it back over. Just as I say that, they send that one over the back line, but that was a great effort at the net by Annie Cox to dig that one out. That hit the net, and she was able to keep it alive, but the Badgers end up winning the point. Hollenbaugh serving, played on the far side by Nederland. Here's Cox down the middle. Hilferty misses with the block. Seeley Vick keeps it alive. So does Abby Hilferty. Unfortunately, Carolyn Flork will be the fourth Badger to touch it. Point to Nederland. Badgers lead cut down to 10. J.C. Hollenbaugh not able to dig that one out of the net, 21-12. Nederland hanging in there. They know they got to go on quite a run here to have a chance at claiming the first game. Ali Seervorst serving, her second time at the line. Here's Abby Hilferty. Seervorst digs that one out. Pass far side. Tipped by Lyman, but it falls in between Seeley Vick and Carolyn Florek. So the point to the Panthers makes it 21-13. If you're going to make your run, if you're Nederland, good idea to do it now. Don't wait till the Badgers have 23 or 24 points on the board. Carolyn Flork digs it out. J.C. Hollenbaugh, long pass near side. Katura Tatum forces it through the block and down. Badgers get back on track here, 22-13. Substitution coming for the Panthers as Abby Kaufman replaces Ali Seervorst. Nederland having some issues, and they won't be able to return it. 23-13 now. Badgers just 2 points away from claiming the first game. Great block at the net there by Cariana Tatum. And that puts the Badgers on the verge of claiming the first set. Dug out there by Kaufman. Here's the setup down the middle. Tatum hit the tape, but it fell in anyway, and the Badgers claim set number 1, 25-13 is the final. Badgers take the 1-0 lead. We'll step aside, come back with set number 2 here in just a moment as the Badgers take set number 1 once again, 25-13. More to come here on HP Sports.
This Halloween, Lincoln Theater invites you to a terrifying special screening of A Nightmare on Elm Street. See where it all began as Freddy Krueger terrorizes the teenagers on Elm Street for the first time. Get your trick-or-treating done before the show starts at 8 because you're not going to want to miss this horrifying event. For more, log on to LincolnTheaterLyman.com or Facebook.com/LincolnTheaterLyman. This Halloween, see A Nightmare on Elm Street at Lincoln Theater in Lyman. It's going to be petrifying.
No tricks, just spectacular deals at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer. Make the switch from your basic phone to any new Android smartphone like a Samsung Galaxy S4 in October and receive an instant $50 Insignal in-store credit off your total purchase. Don't be spooked. Make the switch now. Only at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer.
Shop Insignal today in Lyman at 1144 Main Street. New 2-year activation required. Early termination and other fees apply. Coverage details at vzw.com.
There's nothing like the smoky, wood-burning flavors of slow cooking. And now Arby's has the perfect smokehouse taste that you crave. The new Smokehouse Brisket Sandwich features thinly sliced beef brisket that has been smoked for at least 13 hours. Melted smoked Gouda cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce and mayo, served on a toasted star-top bun. Come to Arby's at 2221 West 6th Street to try it today. Arby's, slicing up freshness. Getting ready for game number 2 here in the first round of the 2A District 4 playoffs. Badgers take the first set over Nederland. 25-13 is the final. Ryan Kaufman back with you here on HP Sports. Nathan Weisner on the camera here tonight. Badgers will now be serving left to right, and they will start out like this in set number 2. J.C. Hollenbaugh, Abby Hilferty, Katura Tatum, the 3 players up front. Carolyn Florek is wearing the white shirt. She's joined by Lorraine Sesko, and back to serve is Seeley Vick, and right on cue, Seeley drops it in for an ace, and the Badgers take the 1-0 lead. Vick serving again, played on the near side by Nederland. Cox will attack near side, tipped at the net, and it falls in. Hilferty and Hollenbaugh were there for the block, but no one there protecting it, and Nederland positive start for set number 2 as they fell behind 7-0 before they got on the board in the last game. And they'll take the lead here, their first lead of the contest, albeit just 2-1 in set 2. Lorraine Sesko couldn't handle it on the far side. Badgers again having trouble, but Seeley Vick with a great play gets it over. Attack coming near side over the block, but over the back line, and the Badgers tie things up at 2. Quick substitution here for Nederland Lyman, excuse me. They switch sides, Ryan. Riley Anderson will now be in to serve. That's played in the back row. Set up, going to come down the middle. Tatum misses with the block. Anderson can't dig it out, and Nederland retakes the lead at 3-2. Served by Seervors, play by Lyman. Attack coming far side. Katura Tatum gets it just inside that far sideline there. 3-3. Tied up here as Abby Hilferty is replaced by Cariana Tatum. Serve played on the far side by Cox, but unfortunately for Nederland, it goes right into the net. Amanda Cook not able to keep that one in play. 4-3, Badgers retake the lead. Carolyn Florick now back to serve. She'll serve it towards the back row. One libero finds the other one as Prince digs it out. Here are the Badgers, far side. Tatum gets blocked, and Nederland ties it up. So an inspired Nederland performance here early on in set number 2. As really Lyman dominated the first game. But give the Panthers credit, bouncing back here, tying things up at 4. Serve coming from Rocket, played in the back row by Anderson. Set ends up going over the net, but the Badgers get it back. Tatum, athletic move, add a little bit of distance between herself and the net. Was still able to get it over and drop it in for a kill. Couple of subs coming in for Cheryl Fagerlin. Krista Cochran back into the lineup. Katura Tatum coming out for Lyman. 5-4, Badgers with the lead. Good line drive serve. Free ball over to the Badgers, and putting it away was Krista Cochran. Nederland left the ball up there, and she didn't miss. 6-4, Badgers lead by 2. Serve goes to the back row, played there by Seervors. Attack coming from the middle. That one goes out. Not a great effort from Amanda Cook. And the Badgers pick up another point, expand their lead to 3. Line drive serve, nicks the tape. Great break for the Badgers. You know that everything's working when you get those serves that nick the tape and fall on the other side. 8-4. Now our score in set number 2. Played in the far corner by Nederland. They'll send it over. Riley Anderson is there, long pass far side, and that one won't be handled by Maggie Rocket. Give the kill to Krista Cochran. Badgers now up by 5. Serve played in the back row, and that might have gone out. That was what a lot of the Nederland players were saying, that it was going to go out. They played in the back row anyway, and it ends up being a Badgers point, 10-4. Serve played in the back row now by Seervors. Attack coming down the middle. Great dig by Anderson, keeping that play alive. Ball at the net, and it falls on the Nederland side as Jillian Nasty couldn't hit it over, and now a timeout called by Nederland as the Badgers expand their lead. It's now 11-7, 11-4 rather. It's a 7-point lead. So Badgers out of the timeout, leading by 7. Netherlands still with another 15 seconds if they want to use it. And they will use the full allotted time as the buzzer goes off as the Panthers come back out on the floor. Badgers serving, leading by 7 points right now. Serve played in the back row by Seervorst. Attack coming down the middle. Was that tipped? It was not. So the Badgers pick up the point, lead by 8. Good dig there near side by Anderson. Put over, blocked at the net by Carriana Tatum, but it stays on the Badgers side. Sent back over by the Panthers. Here's Tatum again. Strong overhand attack, gets it to go. And the Badgers lead by 9. It's 13-4. Again, the winner of this match will play in Elizabeth Friday morning. We know that Lutheran will be there as the top overall seed. They get a bye, but we have to figure out the other teams. As that one falls in on the Badgers' side, point to Netherlands makes it 13-5. Set up, going to go to Carriana Tatum. That one played in the back row by the Panthers. They'll attack near side now, over the block, dug out by Anderson, and a great job there by Lorraine Sesko, but apparently she reached over the net on the play, so the point will be given to Netherlands. That's back-to-back points for the Panthers. They trail still by 7. Serve played on the far side by Anderson. Here's Tatum again with both Hilferty and Couture. Tatum out. Carriana Tatum is the focal point of the Badgers offense right now. Here she is again. That time just a bit too strong. Netherlands with another point makes it 13-8. Serve here, taken in the middle by Carolyn Flork. Pass far side for Cochran. Keeps it in play. Was a little bit awkward with it, but had to angle it around the antenna. Play by Flork now. Set up. Tatum down the middle. Blocked at the net, but it falls in. Great effort by Allie Jewell, but she just couldn't get it back over the Badgers' net. 14-7. Badgers lead by 7 in the substitution as number 7, Riley Anderson, comes out. And number 6, J.C. Hollenbach, comes in. Lorraine Sesko serving. Played in the back row by the Panthers. Jewell sends it over. Floric is there on the far side. Set up now for Tatum again. That one nicked the tape. Kept alive by the Panthers. They'll pass it near side, and it'll be number 12, Jessica Glow, gets the kill despite the best efforts of both J.C. Hollenbach and Carriana Tatum. Badgers set up the attack far side for Cochran. Dug out once again by Netherlands. Late reaction there by Ali Seervorst. She still gets it over, and there's Cochran putting it away after it glanced off of a Netherlands player. 15-8. Abby Hilferty back in. Also back in will be Annie Howell, Carriana Tatum, Carolyn Floric being replaced in the Badger lineup. Serve goes out, so Annie's time in the game cut shorter than she wanted to, but here comes Carriana Tatum again. And she'll be immediately replaced by Carolyn Floric. Prince, the libero for Netherlands, with the serve. Here's Abby Hilferty, flat-footed, gets it over anyway. Prince plays it, no one able to receive the pass, though, and the Badgers pick up the point. More subs coming as Cheryl Fagerland will send Katura Tatum and Seeley Vick back out there. And Couture will be on the far side of the net. Seeley will be back to serve. Sends it over, played in the middle by Nasty. Here's the attack near side. Played by Floric and Vic. Thankfully, only one of them touched it. Same thing happened with Couture, Tatum, and Lorraine Sesko. This time not as successful as they hit it out. 16-10 now. Nederland hanging in there. Here in set 2, a set they desperately don't want to lose, because going down 2-0 on the road against a very good Lyman team is a recipe for disaster. 17-10 as Nederland gives it right back. Riley Anderson coming back in, replacing J.C. Hollenbaugh. Her serve going to the back row, played there by Jewel. Attack coming near side, over the block. Carolyn Florik's there. Now Vic. Florik's going to have to put some distance behind it, and she does. Nederland now near side. Blocked at the net. Nice work there by the Badgers, but the Panthers keep it alive. Now Anderson. Near side, Sesko down the middle. Abby Hilferty with the big exclamation point on the end of that rally. 18-10. Badgers lead by 8. Anderson serving again. Great dig there. Free ball over to Lyman. And another free ball to Nederland. Back onto the Badgers side. Set up far side. Couture Tatum loads up and puts it away. 19-10 Badgers. Anderson put some nasty spin on that serve. Play by the Panthers. There's Anderson to play that one. Attack down the middle. Abby Hilferty got it in again. Abby Hilferty has found her aim here in the second set. 20-10. Badgers doubling up the Panthers. Nederland sent the attack down the middle. That one won't go for Annie Cox. Another point to the Badgers. 21-10 now the score. That serve goes short, so that'll be a point for Nederland. Good serve there by the Panthers as they'll pick up another point. Couture Tatum unable to handle it. 21-12. Badgers lead trimmed down to 9. Nederland still hanging in there, trailing by 10, 22-12, but the Badgers have the serve back. Carolyn Florik serve. Will get in there, so 23-12 now. Badgers 2 points away from taking a commanding 2-set lead. Served by Florik. Good dig there by the Panthers. Even better dig by Florik. Here's Tatum near side. Dug out in the near side corner by Nederland. They'll send it over. There's one Tatum. That's Couture. She'll get it the pass back. Gets it over the block. Nederland now sets up the attack near side. That actually ended up on the Badgers side. And Sesko says, I'll just bat it over. Gets the point there. And the Badgers 1 point away from taking the second set. Served by Florik, played on the far side by Cox. Now pass near side, way too much behind that one by Katie Jewell, and that will do it. So Badgers, despite giving up their first lead, Nederland holding the lead for a few points, Badgers able to come back and actually win set 2 by a larger margin than they did set 1. So now Badgers one more set away from moving on to the district championship round. We'll step aside and come back. Set number 3 coming up. Badgers up 2-0 here on HP Sports. The following is an interview with a real high school student currently enrolled at Morgan Community College.
For me, it's been a huge relief, but challenging as well. Makes it so that when I get into a college that I already have my general credits, I can go into something knowing that I've already taken this, I can go further. And I will talk to admissions representatives and I'll say, well, I will be graduating high school with this 65 college credits. They look at me like I'm crazy. I'm ready to move forward, and I guess it's been easier, I think, being able to see myself in college thanks to having had college classes. I feel totally prepared, and I really feel like I'll be able to, once I get into wherever I decide to go, I feel like I'll be able to just start. I won't have very many questions. I'll just be able to go.
To get a jump start on your college career, log on to morgancc.edu or drop by their Lyman office at 940 2nd Street. Want to raise money for your nonprofit group or sports team and score tickets to a Broncos game? From now through December, every time your organization hosts a fundraising event at an Arby's in Colorado or Wyoming, your group will be put into a drawing to win a set of club-level Broncos tickets and pregame field passes. Head over to our Lyman location at 2221 West 6th Street today for more information. Arby's, where great food gives back.
No tricks, just spectacular deals at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer. Make the switch from your basic phone to any new Android smartphone like a Samsung Galaxy S4 in October and receive an instant $50 Insignal in-store credit off your total purchase. Don't be spooked. Make the switch now. Only at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer.
Shop Insignal today in Lyman at 1144 Main Street. New 2-year activation required. Early termination and other fees apply. Coverage details at vzw.com.
Badgers one set away from claiming this match in a sweep and moving on to Elizabeth on Friday. Ryan Kaufman, Nathan Weisner back here with you on HP Sports. Badgers taking set 1, 25-13, and set 2, 25-12. Mentioned we got to figure out who the other District 4 teams will be on Friday. The other matchups tonight, number 3 Byers host number 6 Skyview Academy, and number 4 Denver Christian host number 5 Front Range Christian. There is a time set on the Byers Skyview Academy match according to ColoradoPreps.com of 6 o'clock, but at TBA next to Denver Christian, Front Range Christian, so we don't know what time that will be played, but we assume it will be played tonight. Make sure you log on to ColoradoPreps.com tomorrow morning, as Kevin Schaefer, I'm sure, will have all the results in from this and the rest of the matches played along District 4. So Badgers take the early lead here in set number 3, 1-0. Attack near side for Keturah Tatum. Dug out, sent back over to Lyman. Here's Keturah Tatum again, blocked at the net. Nederland keeps it alive and sends it back. Riley Anderson setting it up. Abby Hilferty wanted a tip, and she got it. So Badgers take the 2-0 lead. Riley Anderson serving, played in the back row by Jessica Glow. Attack near side from Allie Seervorst, and that'll be a point for the Badgers as Seervorst couldn't hit it back over. Attack far side for Netherland. That one just got in there. Great job by Jessica Glow getting it to fall in. Better call by the line judge, Monty Snyder, back there. 3-1. Lyman still leading by 2. Allie Seervorst back to serve. That one well short, hits the net, side out to the Badgers. Now be an ace for Lyman as Carolyn Floor drops in front of a diving Kayla Prince. 5-1 now. Badgers with the lead here early in set 3. Ball at the net. Good job by Amanda Cook staying with it, but no one able to receive the pass. Badgers pick up the point, now lead it 6-1. Serve misplay completely on the near side by Annie Cox as Carolyn Florick having a very good trip to the line so far, and Aubrey McLean, the head coach for the Panthers, will have to take a timeout. While we have a moment, want to get a shameless plug in here. November 13th at Lincoln Theater, we'll be having a special screening of the documentary, The Life and Times of Paul the Psychic Octopus. If the name alone doesn't get you in, we'll give you a little bit more information. In Germany, there was an octopus, an actual octopus, that predicted soccer matches and went on a run of like 12 in a row. He kept getting it right. It became this kind of folk hero type of thing, much like Punxsutawney Phil is here in the United States. So a Denver filmmaker, Alexander O'Philippe, did a documentary about it. It's very cool, and Alexander, is, along with the producer Robert Muratori, will be at Lincoln Theater again Wednesday, November 13th at 7:30 for a special screening there. So 7-1 out of the timeout. Katura Tatum sends it over for Lyman. Attack coming far side. Dug out by Riley Anderson. Seeley Vick gets it to Katura Tatum. Good dig there by Prince. Can her team pick her up? They can. There's Florick to Hollenbaugh. Straight up. Katura Tatum had to lean into it a bit, but got it over. Now Cox trying to drop it in. Flat-footed. She's able to do so. Great effort by the Badgers. They couldn't quite dig that one out. 7-2. Nederland down by 5 as the libero Kayla Prince will be replaced by number 1 Allie Jewell. Nederland will have to wait a little bit for their next scoring run if they're going to go on one, as they give the ball right back over to Lyman. 6-point lead for the Badgers. Serve taken on the far side here by the Panthers. They'll attack down the middle. Great dig there in the corner for Lyman. Here's Kariana Tatum, blocked at the net by Jewell, and Nederland picks up the point. They now trail by 5. Jillian Nasty now serving. High toss, sends it over to the far side, a little bit too much to the far side as it goes out. 9-3, Badgers with the 6-point advantage. And now it will be Larae Sesko back to serve. Good dig there by Kaufman in the back row. Lyman now has it. Attack coming near side, and dropping it in is Krista Cochran. 10-3 now. Badgers in double digits here in the third. Serve to the far side, played there by Nederland. Pass to that side again. Carolyn Floor got a hand on it, but no one else could get to the ball. 10-4 as Nederland picks up the point. Jessica Glow now up for Nederland. Good line drive serve, played on the far side by Lyman. And Kariana Tatum and Larae Sesko get kind of crossed up a bit on the communication lines. trying to figure out which one would play it. In the end, neither one of them did, and Nederland earns the point. Serve play by Carolyn Floor. Pass to the near side. Up and over by Cochran. Pass to the far side now for Nederland, and misfiring into the net was Amanda Cook. Badgers now up by 6. Substitutions on both sides. For Lyman, Annie Howe will come in to serve. Coming in for the Panthers, it will be Haley Doan, the first time called her name today, as she will replace Jessica Glow. Sent over by the Panthers, played in the middle by Sesko. Short setup, Anderson to Hilferty, and Abby Hilferty continues her strong performance. 12-5 now. Badgers lead by 7. Coming up Friday night, Tim Anderson brings you the regular season finale for the Badgers as they host the Crowley County Chargers, looking to make it a perfect regular season. Kickoff is at 7 from Gaskell Field, and if you can't make the game, you can watch it here on HP Sports as the Netherlands can't get it over the net. 13-5. Badgers continuing to pull away here. Still time for Netherlands, but that time is running out quickly. Serve played in the back row here by Doan, sent over on the far side. Now Riley Anderson, long pass near side. Cochran off of a Doan and out. That'll be another kill for Krista Cochran. 14-5, Badgers lead by 9. Doan plays that one in the back row. Pass to the far side. That's where the attack will come from. Kept alive by the Badgers. Thought they were going to try to let it go out. Sesko sends it over with 2 hands. Pass far side again for Nederland. They love going to that side. This time it pays dividends for them as Amanda Cook gets the kill. 14-6. Badgers lead cut down to 8 in substitutions. Substitutions on both sides. 2 for Lyman as Carolyn Floor comes in. And on the Netherlands side, Kayla Prince, the libero, back into the contest. Here's Abby Hilferty. Good effort by the Panthers, but they can't get it to go. And now Krista Cochran will be replaced by Seeley Vick. Katura Tatum will come in as well. Vick serving, played in the middle by Nederland. They'll pass it and push over with 2 hands. Good dig by Flort. Katura Tatum passes to Seeley Vick, who gets it over. Now Doan is there for the Panthers. Set up down the middle for Cox. Put too much behind that one, and the Badgers now lead by 10. Attack down the middle. Hilferty missed with the block, but probably a good thing because if she would have touched it, it would have been a point for the Panthers. Instead, the Badgers now increase their lead to 11. Vick serving again. Doan is there in the back row. Free ball at the net. I don't think Hilferty touched that. She did not. Just landed on the Netherlands side. 18-6, Badgers 7 points away from a sweep. Vick serving, good dig there by the Panthers, but Sesko there to play it for Lyman, and a great kill there by Katura Tatum on the near side. 19-6 now. Lyman continuing to cruise. Substitution for Nederland as Chelsea Kessler Bowerfield will come into the contest, replacing Jillian Nasty. I think this is a sign Aubrey McLean, the head coach for Nederland, realizing her season is quickly coming to an end as another point is scored by the Badgers. So she's emptying her bench, getting some players in there. Jessica Glow will come back in, replacing Haley Doan. Now looking throughout the Netherlands lineup, everyone on the roster has played tonight. 20-6. Badgers up big here in the set number 3. Carolyn Flork plays it to Riley Anderson. Here's Katura Tatum. Comes underneath the ball to send it over. Prince is there for the Panthers. They'll attack down the middle. Good dig there by Seeley Vick. Here's Katura near side. Prince got a hand on it, but that'll be it. Point for the Danes, for the Badgers, 21-6. The score here in set number 3. Seeley Vick been serving for an awful long time, but that's good news for the Badgers as she's helped them get up to a 22-6 lead. As a substitution will occur on the Badgers side, for Lyman, Kelsey Wilmoth will come in. By my tally, as a timeout is called by Netherlands, that now everyone on the Badger bench has now entered, with Wilmoth coming in here. 22-6 the score. So see if the Badgers look to get Wilmoth the ball here in the last few points. Try to get everyone onto the stat sheet. Don't want to be too presumptuous, but at this point, I think it's safe to let everybody know that the district pool play will occur at 9 a.m. on Friday morning at Elizabeth High School. That's not being presumptuous. It's a fact that telling that the Lyman fans should know that, with the score being the way it is. 22-6, Seeley Vick serving. Played on the far side. Attack coming down the middle from Netherlands. Vick is there in the back row. Now Anderson, long pass. Katura Tatum, now will be another kill. It's 23-6 Badgers. Vick serving, played on the far side by Bowerfield, sent over by the Panthers. Here's Anderson to Tatum, powerful again, dropping it in despite the block by Cox and Searvors, 24-6. And here we go, Badgers 1 point away from sweeping Netherlands and moving on to the district championship round. Seeley Vick with the serve, play by Prince. Pass going to go to the middle, gets over the block. Vick is there to Anderson. Here's Tatum, loads up, blocked at the net, kept alive by Lyman. Here's Tatum again, up and over the block, kept alive by the Panthers. Cox attacking down the middle. Flork plays it, free ball to Netherlands, and they stay alive as Amanda Cook puts that one away. 24-7 now the score. Tatum at the attack, near side. Panthers stay alive again. Flork to Anderson. Short setup down the middle. There's Wilmoth. Can't get it to go. Cox down the middle. Blocked at the net. Kept alive by Cox. Panthers blocked at the net by Katura Tatum, and that will do it. Badgers win 25-7. They win the match in straight sets. 25-13, 25-12, 25-7. They will now move on to the district championship round for Netherlands. Their season is over. We'll step aside, come back, and wrap things up from Lyman after this on HP Sports.
The following is an interview with a real high school student currently enrolled at Morgan Community College.
For me, it's been a huge relief, but challenging as well. Makes it so that when I get into a college that I already have my general credits, I can go into something knowing that I've already taken this, I can go further. And I will talk to admissions representatives and I'll say, well, I will be graduating high school with this 65 college credits, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm ready to move forward, and I guess it's been easier, I think, being able to see myself in college thanks to having had college classes. I feel totally prepared, and I really feel like I'll be able to, once I get into wherever I decide to go, I feel like I'll be able to just start. I won't have very many questions. I'll just be able to go.
To get a jump start on your college career, log on to morgancc.edu or drop by their Lyman office at 940 2nd Street. Want to raise money for your nonprofit group or sports team and score tickets to a Broncos game? From now through December, every time your organization hosts a fundraising event at an Arby's in Colorado or Wyoming, your group will be put into a drawing to win a set of club-level Broncos tickets and pregame field passes. Head over to our Lyman location at 2221 West 6th Street today for more information. Arby's, where great food gives back.
No tricks, just spectacular deals at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer. Make the switch from your basic phone to any new Android smartphone like a Samsung Galaxy S4 in October and receive an instant $50 Insignal in-store credit off your total purchase. Don't be spooked. Make the switch now, only at Insignal, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer.
Shop Insignal today in Lyman at 1144 Main Street. New 2-year activation required. Early termination and other fees apply. Coverage details at vzw.com.
This Halloween, Lincoln Theater invites you to a terrifying special screening of A Nightmare on Elm Street. See where it all began as Freddy Krueger terrorizes the teenagers on Elm Street for the first time. Get your trick-or-treating done before the show starts at 8 because you're not going to want to miss this horrifying event. For more, log on to LincolnTheaterLyman.com or Facebook.com/LincolnTheaterLyman. This Halloween, see A Nightmare on Elm Street at Lincoln Theater in Lyman. It's going to be petrifying.
Wrapping things up from the Christensen Newsom activities building here in Lyman, Colorado. Badgers, the second seed in the District 4 playoffs, cruise past Nederland by a final of 25-13, 25-12, and 25-6. Ryan Kaufman back with you here on HP Sports. Can't say that we're completely surprised with the result tonight. The Badgers coming in with a 13-6 record, while Nederland has won just 6 games this year. So Badgers the heavy favorite, and they played like it tonight, only giving Nederland the lead a couple of times in the second set. The rest of the time they led, and they cruise again to a 3-set victory. So now it will be on to the district pool play. They call it the district championship round, the semifinals, pool play, whatever you want to call it. They are on to the next round. That will be played Friday morning in Elizabeth at Elizabeth High School starting at 9 a.m. We don't know who will be joining them except for Lutheran, who got a bye tonight. So it'll be Lyman Lutheran, then the winner of Byers and Skyview Academy, and then the winner of Denver Christian and Front Range Christian. To find out who the Badgers will be playing on Friday, you can log on to coloradopreps.com. Kevin Schaefer, as always, will do a great job. As soon as the scores are final throughout the state, he'll have the district brackets ready for you as soon as those come in. So make sure you check out coloradopreps.com. Before I go, I want to thank our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible each and every week. Hoffman Drug True Value, Equitable Savings and Loan, Arby's, Insignal Verizon Wireless, and of course Morgan Community College. Without those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring these broadcasts to you. I want to thank my cameraman extraordinaire, Nathan Weisner, for helping me out on the broadcast, and you for tuning in. We know that our next football broadcast will be Friday night. Tim Anderson will bring you the Badgers and the Chargers at 7 o'clock. And make sure you log on to facebook.com/HP Media to find out if we will have coverage of the district pool play on Friday. And it's just a good general rule of thumb to like our page on Facebook. You like everybody else's, like ours as well. Well, once again, our final scores 25-13, 25-12, and 25-6. Badgers on to the next round. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you very soon here on HP Sports.